get prayer.
Well,
That's
we'll
all.
see. We'll see.
Okay.
All right, let's move on. What was this? You saw this on The View today.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with this? Oh, I want to play it first? So
yeah.
Students suspended after filming teacher using racial slurs.
Yeah.
It's probably not turned up.
No, it's on this because I had to silence it.
Conversation that was not geometrical. Watch.
I don't like the word at all, but it I don't know, it feels like when a black person is using it towards another black person, it's the same. How is it not still a derogatory word? I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, slave owners used to call them that, so it's just like and is the word not allowed?
Okay, I'm gonna say right now, as a teacher, if you want to keep your job, this isn't the threat.
I'm not calling anyone.
I understand.
I can say the word. It's not. But you're away.
No. So, what's interesting? There's a lot of questions about all of this. When did?
Okay, go ahead.
What she was going into was the concern because the girl was she was going to tell what happened to the kid.
Okay,
and the teacher.
So you said
it was concerns because the girl, the young girl filming this, she got suspended, and I don't know for how long, not a long time. And the teacher, he was suspended and then he resigned.
Okay,
so you know he was going to have some problems. They had different opinions at the table. Mainly Sunny was different than everybody because she felt like the kid shouldn't have gotten suspended. She kind of put
Sunny always saying
well, it's
something
about anything about children and kids. You know, she's always real tight with hers, and she like Whoopi teases her because she's on them too much.
Yeah,
and I feel for her child. I feel for her kids. I do, but I don't think she was in agreement with that. And Sarah was saying that if it was a rule in the class, I don't know, you guys who have kids, are they allowed to have their phones in their classroom? If they are they allowed to film?
Okay.
While the teacher, and then why is he talking about the N-word being used? And he's a geometry teacher. So they had different...
Somebody probably asked him a personal question.
Right.
My only issue with him is he didn't have to say the word.
Right. That's what the boy said.
He could have said, just say the N-word.
Right. And we already know now the N-word. Now that's the real new word of now saying the N-word.
Yeah.
Because everybody know now what the N-word is. And he asked the same questions that a lot of people ask, a lot of white people ask.
Can white people use the N-word?
Why can't we say it? They say it. And they use it derogatory. I mean, if we say it, does it mean anything different? It's still not a good word.
If you want to say it, say it. That's what you said.
Whoopi cracked me up. Because she kind of felt like I felt like. If a white, depending on where the person is coming from, that's not part of the African American or black, whatever word you like to use.
Right.
Come at you and say, why can't we say that word?
Right.
You say it, we can't say it. Whoopi say, go on and say it.
Just say it.
Go on and say it.
If you want to say it that bad,
say the word.
Say
girl.
the word.
Going out.
Now you taking a chance.
Thank you.
There's some black people that may punch you in the nose. There's some black people that may just kind of look at you. There may be some black people that may go, hey, that's cool. I like how you say it.
Thank you.
If you want to say it so bad, say it. Quit asking why you can't say that word.
And then Sonny, I know, I think Mike, when he was on here,
they want to say it so bad.
He made a comment about the N-word in general. My thing is, you guys, whether you like the N-word, N and an A and AH.
Okay.
We all don't like the ER.
Nobody
because
likes
of the
ER.
History of it, and especially who says it.
Right.
But if it's meant in terms of endearment, we taking back that word because it's more powerful. Give it up.
Okay.
If you expecting any person who says it in the community and amongst themselves, I wish we don't say that word. It's just not a good word to say. Give that argument up. Whoopi don't even say anything anymore because Sonny keeps saying, I don't like that.
I don't know why
when nobody says that.
Whoopi
said, I'm going to say the word.
I say the word. I do say A with the A on the end.
Yeah.
I say it all the time.
A lot of people do.
And it's so funny because I have to make myself not say it when we on the show.
Oh yeah,
because I'm so used to saying it. I have to I say Negro.
Right.
If y'all notice, I say the word Negro.
The Negro.
But sometimes I'm not talking about black people, and I use the A word. That's why I said A is, to me, I use it in different ways. But here's the thing: if you're a white person and you just gotta say that word, you just gotta keep asking why you can't say that word.
You guys say the word.
Just say it.
You showed that rapper that got hit in the face when he said it.
A white guy was a rapper. They was doing battle rap. Black guy, and he said the word, and the black guy punched him in the nose. Now, it was another black guy who was the white guy's friend who was taking up for him.
Yeah,
because he probably says that word.
Yeah, because he a rapper like them. He
says it when he's with them,
and he don't say it. And I get it. You still don't want the white face,
yes,
rapper or no rapper, to say it.
Right.
I got to tell my story again because I know I told it before
about 5 times.
Back in my college days, remember I told you at my commencements, I was bragging about who spoke at my commencements, but it was majority. It was majority white school, so it was a few of us on there. So one of my friends, in freshman days, you would be in a room with 4 or 5 other girls. It'd be 6 women in one room. It'd be a big room with a bunch of bunk beds. She was the only black in that room. Well, one of the girls in there, I'm not going to say her name, was acting. You know how we don't like when white people act, how they treat us and how they like, yeah, and then they'll say smart things and you want to just beat them up. Well, she was acting very ignorant, she and then the other girls, but she was very mouthy. We were outside. My friend, I think another one of our friends, called her a white N-word.
With the ER on the end.
Yeah, with the ER.
Yeah, I don't even think y'all was saying the A on the end back then.
Well, she wasn't worth an A. Right. She was an ER.
Right.
A white one. And they put the word white in front of it. She turned red. Oh my God. She started crying. I'm not an N-word. I'm not an N-word. And one of the girls in my circle said, what does the word N-word mean?
An ignorant person.
She said, an ignorant person. Well, what are you acting like now? She just couldn't believe that she was called that and the color was put in front of it. So a lot of times, like Whoopi said, white people just I want to be able to be free and say the word too, but you can't. Right. You just can't.
Well, my thing is, if you want to say the word, the A on the end, go ahead. If it keeps you up at night like Gabrielle Union and you can't sleep, then go ahead and
have an anxiety attack.
But the thing is, understand that every company that you're in may not receive it the same way.
Be careful, yeah.
But if I think the kids are asking, and then on the same token, as black people, we give mixed messages because the rappers all use the N-word. Yeah. And the majority of the people that buy their records is white kids.
What was the word that they got in trouble with? My nizzle?
Oh, that lady said chisel my nizzle.
Chisel my nizzle.
And nizzle means it's the N-word.
And they were talking we do this a lot in our school, in our classes. You do go off the subject. He teaches geometry. And they must have had their own little discussion about
wrong
that.
With that.
Well, the problem is the girl filmed him.
That's why she got in trouble.
So she got in trouble and got him in trouble.
I don't think it's anything wrong when teachers go off of the thing if somebody asks them a question. Yeah. If you teaching math and a kid raises his hand and says, Mr. or Mrs. such and such, do you think that whatever, I don't know, something that's not controversial.
Okay.
I guess that's controversial.
That's controversial.
Or even then,
he made it controversial because he kept saying the word.
Saying it. But if he would have just answered, if a white kid raised their hand and said, Mr. Blank Blank, we was talking because we listen to rap music and the N-word is in the rap song. Is it wrong if we say the N-word as white kids? I don't see anything wrong with him.
A teachable moment.
Stopping from teaching geometry to say, I can't tell you what to do with your life, but I would suggest, in my opinion, that y'all not use that word. Right. That's me. I'm a white man. Right. But I would say not use that word.
He shouldn't have said, unfortunately, as a teacher and as an educator, I don't know why that we can't say it. Right. You know darn well why you can't say it.
That's why he got fired.
That's why, and you said it twice.
And he's an idiot.
So yeah.
He don't know why he can't say it.
But Sonny was mad that the girl got expelled.
And she needed to get expelled too. Why she have her phone?
And I think it's
and you could tell she was hiding
suspended or expelled.
Suspended. You could tell she was hiding it under under the desk. She wasn't supposed to have her phone.
And Sarah was saying, she said, I wouldn't dog my child out if they got in trouble for it. She was like, oh, you kind of pointed out the teacher has some issues. Yeah. But yeah, you need to take a few days off because you was wrong.
DDG asked a funny question on his show because I watch DDG all the time. And he had a show. He asked the cameraman, because his cameraman and Dub's, his brother's cameraman is white. DDG's cameraman is Asian. And he asked him, he said, if y'all was at a concert, hip hop concert, and you know that you singing the song with the artist and they say N-word throughout all the song. He said, do y'all say the N-word? And they was like, no. And he's like, nobody know if y'all did. Y'all in the middle of the audience. You hear all these. He said, I'm on stage. I hear all the white kids saying the N-word. He said, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to jump off the stage and say, don't say the N-word to over 3,000 people? They singing the song and they saying it. So he's saying, maybe concert, they get a free pass. They can say it while they singing the song at the concert. But what if you in a car and you singing, you a white kid and you singing a song, your windows roll down, and
somebody hear you,
and you singing all loud N-word in the song, and you drive up next to some black guys. If I was the white guy, I wouldn't say it.
Right. Well,
you don't know how they gonna respond to you saying it,
and hopefully you are aware that they are next to you. Because right now, these days, people would go pop off just for you saying stuff.
And then
so hopefully he looking around while he's singing it.
And then some black guys don't care. If they young, they don't care. They like, we all say
and
it.
then too, we don't say it around people like Sonny or Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah.
They don't like that word, even the A and the AH.
Yeah.
So you respect, people that you've already heard. I don't really like when you guys
I
say
don't
that
say
word.
it on here.
You don't.
I respect the audience.
Yeah.
But in my private, like Whoopi don't say it on the
she says it away.
But I say it all the time.
She said it in her car.
Yeah, I say it all the time.
Yeah.
Emerald says no one needs to know so much of their personal business about Gabrielle Union.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
So that's the N-word. So they basically on The View, they talked about that.
Yeah.
The teacher got
suspended
and the teacher got let go. And he should have.
He resigned after that.
He should. He was using the
N-word. I think he knew he was gone.
Now you guys told